Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Alabama's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that duel.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Moving away from pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got the tight end. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be dragged down. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. The noise level is relentless here on second down. They go to the ground. And the ball's free in the backfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It'll be a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Hubbard. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. New Mexico handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Albuquerque, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Finds his big tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Quarterback will audible. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Now adjusting. Gets rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Makes a man miss. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
That's how it's done, and it's an easy decision when you get it. There's no second guessing when you get it. Nice job by the offense converting the 4th down.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running. On that tackle from this freshman.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Hubbard. Deep shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This offense has a second down play. Wide out in motion. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown tie! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The aerial assault continues. Still running at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's second and 13. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Pick up the first. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
And it's right down the boulevard.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He gets a block. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Hubbard. They're trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The offense set for a 1st down play. The give on the inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Pressure coming. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him for the sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want them playing right there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that pass is caught at the 25. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into... Fires toward the end zone. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Out of the gun to give to the back. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about the confidence? This coach is very confident. 4th down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here. So great coaching.
At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Hand off from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Feeling some heat. They've got the screen set up. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chance.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score.
They'll throw it on first down.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going up top on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They keep attacking through the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Time to take a shot. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They're getting this guy lathered up. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down.
Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the first down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the first down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you could tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovers.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on second down. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. He's got his man. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Line getting set on second down. Movement here from the tight end. Going to the ground. Just plowing down the field. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Alabama 42.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive. Nothing but green ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. He'll come out throwing on first down. Complete in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Now on first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Discards a man. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything.